Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup tutorial, which is why you're so close to my face right now. I have been asked a couple of questions about how I do my makeup and all that kind of stuff, and I thought it might be quite fun to film a makeup tutorial, although I've never done anything like this before in my life, and I also don't really know what I'm doing makeup wise. A lot of you will know a lot more about what you're doing with your makeup, but I don't really know. I just kind of put it on and see how it looks and hope for the best. So that's what I'm going to do today and hope that it turns out well. The first thing I do is put on foundation, and for foundation I usually use the Match Perfection by Rimmel, but this is all run out pretty much, so I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin foundation and popping that on the back of my hand. Okay, I think this is running out too. I don't know about you, but I find with different foundations you use different techniques to put on your skin. So with this Match Perfection foundation I always use a makeup brush, but with this one I always just use my fingers because I think it blends better into my skin, and that could be just psychologically, it might not actually be true, but I feel like that is how it works. Dot a little bit everywhere. I thought for my first makeup tutorial I would do it kind of like a chatty video, because I just think it would be easier to film and easier to watch for you, rather than me trying to do anything fancy, because I'm already struggling with makeup tutorial because that's just a big thing. I'm actually not feeling very well today, so I really need to cover up these red cheeks because I think I've got a bit of a temperature. I actually quite like this foundation though, so I'm not too bothered about the other one being run out. I always use my naked palette as a mirror because I think it's the best mirror ever. If you've got any naked palettes, you should try and use it for your foundation, because I don't like using a big massive mirror because I usually do my makeup down here in my living room. Although this is my everyday makeup look, I do have a bit more time today. That's why it's probably going to take me more time. If I had work or something like that, I wouldn't always take this much time doing my makeup because sometimes I prefer to sleep. You always need to do this face to make sure it's all blended in. Well, I do anyway. So that's my foundation pretty much done. I then use some concealer, and I'm using the Wake Me Up by Rimmel, which is a really great concealer. I used the collection one for a while, but I didn't actually like it very much, even though everyone seems to love it. I have to take it under my eyes because I get really bad black bags, and take it around my nose, and also do a stripe on my chin for no reason whatsoever. It's just a habit. I always need to make sure that I get it right in here, because this is where my black bags really shine out. It goes the most black around this bit, so make sure that's all covered. I kind of look a bit weird right now, so I'm going to go in with I think this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and just go kind of everywhere, especially under my eyes, because that seems to be the most shiny after I've put concealer on. Now it is time to do eyebrows, which is a scary time of the makeup look because these can either turn out really, really well or really, really bad, so let's hope that it turns out well. I use just a MAC eyeshadow, and I use this dark brown one, which might seem a bit too dark for me, but I like to have some dark eyebrows. I also use a Real Techniques angled brush, and I think this is the best brush if you're asking. And then I do one line underneath. Start it off. And in the other eye I just do one line. And then I go back to this eyebrow and I do one on top. And then I just basically put it all together. So I do little tiny brush strokes going up the way, and then when it gets to this bit I do it going down the way. And then and just along. Same with the other eyebrow. Go up. That is the eyebrows done. They look semi-okay, so we can move on. Now moving on to eyes. I always go in with eyeshadow. No matter how rushed I am, I always use eyeshadow. I don't really know why. So I take a base shadow brush and I use Sin from the Naked palette all over my eye. This is the bit where I completely improvise with my makeup. I never usually have two identical makeup looks any 2 days. I just kind of see what eyeshadows I fancy using and pick them. So there's a lot of makeup disasters, but there's also a lot of good makeup looks. So let's hope that Toasted and Sin look nice together. Just going to put that right through my crease. And I'm going to just blend that. Luckily I actually really like these two colours together. You might not be able to see it very well, but I really like it. So I'm taking Toasted just right along the outer corner of my eye. And same on the other eye. This is a very shimmery look, but I quite like it. Just going to blend that in again. I'm going to take a little bit of hustle and just put it through my crease, but be quite careful because you can get this really, really dark and you don't want it too dark. So just a little bit. And then blend again. I actually quite like this eyeshadow look, which is good. I'm going to now use some eyeliner. I always use liquid eyeliner. I know some people don't really like it, but you can use whatever eyeliner you want, obviously. I always use this sleek dip it pot thing. I know some people will hate that I use this because it's just really, I don't know, it must be, I think it's quite annoying for some people and some people don't like using this. But I really like using it. I think it's really easy as well for people that struggle with their eyeliner like me. So just start in the middle. I'm making the eyeliner face just in case you were wondering the So I've just done a line across my eyes. Now I'm going to try and do the flick, which is, we all know it's the hardest part, so let's try. I just go from the bottom Not too bad, not too bad. Now let's try and pair it with the other eye. Okay, I've done worse, it's not too bad. Now it's time for mascara. I always curl my eyelashes first and then I use the Benefit Roller Lash and the Maybelline Falsies. I use this one first, then this one. I know some people will hate watching me curl my eyelashes because it freaks them out, but I'm sorry. Now the other eye. Oh, I'm doing my mascara face. I can't help it. I really love the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. If you've not tried it, I really recommend it. I think it's amazing. Amazing. Now we're going to use the Falsies one. I'm not gonna lie, there has been times when I've used this and I've genuinely thought that I was wearing fake eyelashes because it's just amazing. Some days I decide to wear mascara on my bottom eyelashes. Today I'm deciding not to. I'm just going to leave them bare. Then I use the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and I use this Real Techniques brush, which I'm not sure what it's called, but it's just a fluffy, big kind of brush. I'm really kind of almost running out of this. And I try and find my cheekbones underneath all this chubby cheekness. I don't really contour my face because I don't really know how to, but I just put on a little bit on my cheeks just to kind of make them look a bit more less pale and a bit more sun-kissed. Oh, I hate that word. I don't know why. Then use a little bit in my temples because apparently this is meant to help you if you've got kind of chubby cheeks, and that's me. Sometimes don't wear lipstick, but today I've decided to since I'm doing a makeup tutorial, and I'm using the Kate Moss lipstick number 3, which is a very nice nude colour, and just take it on my lips. So this is my everyday makeup tutorial. I kind of feel a bit like a lion because I'm wearing yellow and my hair looks like an absolute mane. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that it wasn't too misinformative. That's probably not a word. I hope it wasn't too boring, and I hope that you weren't screaming at your screen like, Emily, that's not how you should put your makeup on, oh my god, what are you doing? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.